Almost without exception, the price of anything worth having in life is a lot of pain. This is anything from starting a business to leaving things you don't feel aligned with, changing cities, leaving relationships, building a good body. Anything worthwhile having is going to take getting through pain up front. And in one of my favorite books called The Flinch by Julian Smith, he argues that the thing that prevents 99% of people from achieving a successful life is pain avoidance. They have made pain avoidance their master. Now, in that book, he talks about this idea of the flinch, where when you feel a painful situation coming up, most people flinch and back away. But the true champions in life feel that flinch and then flinch forward through it. And a lot of like emergency responders, police officers, firefighters, extreme athletes are trained day in and day out to flinch forward in the face of discomfort. And the craziest thing is that most people, without knowing it, are making the trade of saving themselves from short-term acute pain, but in return, they are paying with medium-term, chronic, low-level discomfort, dissatisfaction, mediocrity in their life. You have a choice: short bursts of higher threshold pain, and then on the other side, an incredible life, or just a constant string of a mildly depressing life. Now, 99% of people are that one, just this constant string of a life that they don't feel satisfied with because they're afraid to face the pain of change. And then you have the 1% that will lean into that change and seize the life they want. But it's almost a paradox. And sometimes when I'm on the threshold of making a hard decision, I tell myself, jump first and then the wings appear after. It sounds kind of cliche, sounds kind of corny, but it's deeply true. The irony is that you'll never feel the presence of having wings before you jump. They always appear after you jump. So that means almost every change is, at least to some degree, a blind leap of faith where you have no concrete evidence that it's going to work out, that you're going to come out the other side better off. And that's where people find faith. That's where people read books of how other people have achieved greatness. But at the end of the day, even if you logically know you have to first jump, build your wings on the way down, it's very difficult to push through the felt sense of doing that. And I think that in a life, you constantly have to do this in big ways and small ways. And successful people have just learned how to continuously jump off the metaphorical cliff and have faith that the wings will appear on the way down. You will never have full certainty before making a decision. If you did, it wouldn't even be a decision. It would just be the thing that you're obviously going to do. By definition, a decision has uncertainty. And in another one of my favorite books, The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield argues that someone who is a professional in their life identifies resistance, that fear, that instinct to flinch backward, actually as a compass of where they should go and what they should do. And they repeatedly use that as a heuristic in their life to know what to do and when to do it. And that's how they achieve massive success. And there's this huge misconception in the world that successful people have it all figured out, that they knew exactly how all their choices would unfold and where they would end up. That's more often than not even close to the case for successful people. Successful people just repeatedly take risks, go through pain, and have faith that on the other end, they'll come out with a better life. And one of my themes for 2025 is that if it doesn't feel like a yes, then cut it out of my life. My standards for what I will tolerate are higher and higher. And even if I don't have a replacement for the thing I'm cutting out, that doesn't matter. Just the commitment to not staying involved or engaged in anything that's not an extremely good fit will result in me over time only having things in my life that feel incredibly aligned. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you later.